The Queen of Southern Sass, Etta May, is with me here on K105. Hey, thanks so much for taking a few minutes out today, Etta May.
Hey, man, I appreciate it.
Decatur is never going to be the same after you visit the Mirage Banquet Hall on November the 9th. I know the city of Decatur is looking forward to it.
Hey, when somebody says banquet hall,
Yeah.
a woman like me is going to show up with a big purse and Ziploc bags inside.
Well, you know what? Not only do you want to go there, then you probably want to visit a place in Decatur called the Back 40 Junction. And they have one of the best buffets around. They even have, they used to have prime rib on Friday night, so that might be right up your alley, I'm thinking.
Yeah, I've had restraining orders against me at almost every Golden Corral in the United States. Well, it's like when you show up at an all-you-can-eat buffet with a pillow and a blanket, they get suspicious because they know you're going to be there a while.
You know, going with that thought, and, you know, if Thanksgiving is our next holiday, and I've watched a ton of stuff on you and how you describe your family. Can you tell me growing up, what was Thanksgiving like?
Well, I have 9 older brothers, so it was a free-for-all. There was no kids' table. Basically, it was not all you can eat. It's just all you could grab.
A lot of elbows going around?
Yeah. Mom just put the turkey down and backed up.
Go after it.
Right. Yeah. But it was special because we each got our own can of cranberry sauce. You know, the kind that comes out. And
Absolutely.
Gelatin. Yeah, but we had to eat the cranberry sauce out of the can. There was nothing that was considered the good dishes in our house. Mom might do something special for Christmas or Thanksgiving and get Chinette paper plate.
That's some fancy stuff right there, you know it?
Oh, hey, howdy, back up.
Talking with Etta May, the Queen of Southern Sass. She's coming to Decatur on November the 9th at the Mirage Banquet Hall. Now, I know you're from Iowa. One of my favorite movies is The Field of Dreams. And the line in that movie, one of the classic lines is this heaven? And he says, no, it's Iowa. Agree or disagree?
I would have to disagree.
Yeah?
They should have said, is this heaven? Because it's really flat. Because Iowa, Nebraska, it's just flat. And a lot of pig farms.
Yeah.
You know, you're going down I-80, and it's a pig farm smell, and then a cattle farm smell, and then a chicken smell. Like, they should have said in the movie, what's that smell? Iowa. Heaven don't smell like this.
That would have changed the whole direction of that movie, I think.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
What's that smell? I love it.
What's that smell?
All right, now, one of the hot topics going around right now, I don't think you can go a day without hearing about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. I don't know if you're a big Taylor Swift fan or if you're a big football fan at all, but, I mean, you've had to hear about this couple, this superstar couple, right?
Right.
What's your perspective on this?
Well, I'm more of a football person. You know, I mean, I like Taylor Swift and all, but she ain't no Dolly Parton. You know, now if Dolly Parton would show up at the game,
yeah,
okay, fine. Now I know he likes older women.
Yeah,
and he's got good taste. Taylor Swift's kind of long and skinny, and she's a bag of bones with a really good voice and very talented. But she ain't got no meat on her bones.
I don't know if she's ever been described as a bag of bones and a great voice before, but I like what you did with that. Yeah.
I mean, that's a compliment.
Well,
you
sure.
know?
Yeah, I mean, I took it as a compliment for her. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But, you know, men should marry an ugly woman because we're grateful. You know we're good cooks, or at least have the local pizza place's number memorized.
Yeah, right.
You know, Yeah, that's my advice for men. Find an ugly woman because they'll treat you right.
So we've learned find an ugly woman. Taylor Swift is a bag of bones with a great voice, and Iowa just smells. So far in this conversation, it's the the startling reality of it all.
Well, I was actually born in Arkansas,
Yeah.
and then the cops stopped chasing my dad's trailer by the time we hit the Iowa border. We moved a lot. We were what is called midnight movers.
Like the mob?
Well, no. Yeah, the mob with no money. Let's just put it this way. On our mobile home, my dad always checked the pressure on the tires. When the rent money did not appear, we disappeared.
Makes perfect sense. All the sense in the
That's
world.
right. Back the fifth wheel up. We're going to another state.
Don't get comfortable. Etta May is my special guest indicator next week at the Mirage Banquet Hall. You know, the first time I saw you, Etta May, I started thinking that the first, and this may be an inspiration for you, I'm not sure, but the first thing I think of is Mama's Family. I think of Vicki Lawrence and Carol Burnett. Were they, either one of those ladies, that scenario, inspirations for Etta May?
No. People say, how do you write your material? And I say, I just wait for my husband or kids to do something stupid, and I write it down. That's the inspiration. But I think people really relate to me because I've gone through several jobs in my life.
Mm-hmm.
The longest job I ever held, I was a school bus driver for 10 years, which I never understood that. Nowadays with children, you got to put them in a car seat and lock them down, strap them down, laminate them to the seat.
True.
But they hit 5 years old, and you're just going to let somebody like me put them in a real long yellow thing and pray they get to school. But I tell you what, as a school bus driver, I had great techniques on how to handle kids.
Yeah.
Because they can get out of control. And you got all different ages, So somebody's always going to pick on somebody. So my technique was every morning I just arm roll the seat and just touch the brakes all the way to school.
I love it.
No, my theory is it was hard to pick a fight with the kid in front of you when you're just holding on for dear life.
No truer words have been spoken. Etta May is with me here on K105 at the Mirage Banquet Hall on November the 9th. Now, I do a segment on my show once in a while called Dad Joke Friday. Now, I don't know if you specifically have a dad joke in mind, but I know you have plenty of jokes about your dad or that feature your dad. Can you lay one of those on us? I
learned a lot from my daddy.
Right.
Keeping a job was not one of them. And so, you know how women end up marrying their daddies? Well, that's what I did, basically. But then I live in Kentucky, and that happens all the time. So,
yeah.
That's not, I tell people, me and my husband fight like brother and sister, but then again, I'm in Kentucky, we could be. My type of people don't do that 23andMe kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because if the tree never branches, you don't want to see that on paper. You don't want to see that in writing. You know what I mean?
Oh, just knowing is enough.
Right. It's like, to this day, my mom is still mad because I married outside our family. It's like, oh, you were too good for us.
You are a trip, Etta May. I know that Decatur is going to be in good hands when you come November 9th to the Mirage Banquet Hall. Thanks so much for spending some time with us here on K105. Looking forward to future stuff from you and just watching your videos. They're all over the place, and I can literally just get lost in them for hours.
Well, thank you. Yeah, my Facebook's very popular, and I think the good thing is people watch my videos or come to my shows, and they feel better about their own life situation. Because it's like, my life is not, I'm not Taylor Swift, but at least I'm not Etta May.
Podcasts by Federated Media.